The tale of two sales. So we talk a lot in real estate about why pricing strategy is so important. And I will tell you that I had a great example this year of why it's so important to price it right and how you can actually benefit financially. So to set the stage here, there was a trust, essentially two brothers that had acquired two properties, very similar properties, 3 beds, 2 baths. Property A was a little bit smaller. Property B was obviously a little bit bigger, but it was also in a little bit nicer area. Not extremely nicer, but enough to command a little bit more money. When I ran the analysis for property A, my valuation of property A was $400,000, and my valuation of property B was $415,000 to $420,000. And actually, I had the benefit of seeing another agent's property analysis, and he valued them a little bit higher than that. But that's the beauty, is it's all in the eye of the beholder. So anyways, when we were getting ready to go on the market with property A, and let me pause. So there was two brothers involved in this trust, and without getting too much into the weeds, brother A was able to navigate selling property A. Brother B was able to navigate selling property B. Maybe in a couple years, we'll talk about the dirty on how all that went down. So, brother A comes to me, says, "Hey, I want to list this property, and what do you think we should list it for?" I said $400,000. Our market's really active right now. If we put it on the market at the right price, we should have some good results. He said, "Great, I want to listen to you, so do what you think is right." So we put it on the market Thursday afternoon at $400,000, a nice even $400,000. Within 24 hours, we had this under contract for $410,000 with a $10,000 seller concession, or basically a credit. So that went pretty smoothly, and we were able to sell the property. We had to do a few things, which is very typical for real estate, have the HVAC serviced and blah, blah, blah. So property B goes on the market, and like I said, my analysis was that thing was worth about $415,000 to $420,000. The property B agent, his analysis was it was $420,000 to $430,000, and so they went on the market at $430,000, and that thing sat. And it sat. Now, granted, as a trust, you're losing money because no one's living in that house. You may have a mortgage to pay, you may not. We won't get into that. But every month you've got to pay the light bill, the phone, the water, sewer, all the things, right? So that went on the market. I think they waited 3 weeks until they reduced the price down to $420,000. And it was on the market for about another week until it finally went under contract. And it just closed, which is why we're having this video now, because now I can see what it closed for. And it went under contract for $420,000 with a $12,000 seller concession, which means essentially they netted $408,000, which was below either agent's analysis of what the property value was. So what happened? Why did that occur? Well, I work every day to talk to sellers and explain to them this mindset of the buyer, okay? And there's a lot that goes into it, but essentially, when you go on the market too high, everybody can see the same information that you can, at least the agents can. And so even though our analysis was a little bit different, we were pretty close. And if I'd have to say there was a landing point, it was $420,000. So why didn't property B get under contract for 32 with a $12,000 seller concession, it's because when they went on the market, they went on the market too high. And the market makes the market value. Not the selling agent, not the sellers, the market. The buyers make the market value. And at $430,000, the market rejected their price. Now, that does a couple of things. One, when homes have price reductions, it depends on how your searches are set up, but not everybody gets that notification, hey, this price was reduced. Number two, when that price reduction happens and your days on market is increasing, and you got to realize anybody that's in that $400,000 range are looking at $400,000 properties every day. They're going, oh, but the last few that we saw come on the market in 420, which in Kootenai County, North Idaho, that's pretty much entry level for what we're dealing with here. And we've got a decent market. But the rest of those houses have gone under contract really quickly. So why is this one staying on the market? And that's the question the buyers have, which now creates a stigma in their head. What's wrong with the house? House could be just fine. Maybe it's got nuclear waste in the crawl space or mold in the attic or something like that, but the house could be completely fine. But because of your pricing strategy, where you didn't come on aggressive or you didn't come on at market value, you came on too high. Now, 30 days later, when someone sees that this thing is actually in the right price range, the market has spoken to you and they're going to come in and they're going to lowball you. Plain and simple. The shortage mindset, oh my God, there's only one apple and there's 3 buyers. I'll pay whatever I can for that apple. That's what you get when you price it right from the beginning. You price it too high and it sits there and the apple starts to turn a little brown, and then a couple other apples come in and they're fresher, right? And all of a sudden people are seeing those new apples. Oh man, well, I better grab that new apple, right? That's what happens. So pricing is very important, you guys. I can't say that enough. You'll probably see 100 more videos from me by the time I pass away on why pricing is so important to sellers. Anyways, if you've watched it this far, super appreciate you. We attempt to bring you guys market updates, tips, strategies. Stay tuned for more information. Smash the subscribe button if you want to get updates on when we're coming out. Give me a thumbs up. Would love it if you're liking it. And if you want some information that's specific about the market, hit me up, man. I would love to do a video for everybody. If you've got a question other people do, BK knows the way.